From the president here talking about the appetite for background checks. That's certainly going to be news coming out of the president's words as he departs the White House. He's heading to El Paso along with the First Lady and to Dayton, Ohio today. When asked why leaving the White House a few moments ago, he said, "I'm going to pay my respects." And this is an opportunity, he says, to congratulate police and law enforcement. The job that they have done is incredible. Someone I know who will agree with that is the mayor of El Paso, Dee Margo, joining us now. Mayor, good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
How are the people of your community doing this morning?
Oh, we're surviving. This is not going to define us. We're pretty resilient. I know people are going to refer to this from an historical perspective, but I hope it becomes an asterisk that's parenthetical, and it will not define us. We're a special community that people don't fully grasp.
And we're seeing pictures now of that vigil that was immediately held Sunday after this horrific event played out, something I know that you said no one could have possibly prepared for. You are now anticipating the president's arrival there. What do you expect from the president today when he arrives?
Well, I don't know really what to expect. I think it's incumbent upon him to be here. There's criticism either way. I'm fulfilling my office as the mayor of El Paso for all of El Paso. I know there are people who have mixed feelings about the president coming, but he holds the office of the president of the United States, and we're going to need help in order to meet the needs of this community from a healing standpoint, as well as probably some financial resources to support us for what we've been undergoing.
What sort of help is that you believe that you'll need and that you'll talk about with the president when he arrives there?
Well, I haven't really codified any list in my own mind. I mean, we're spending lots of dollars in security and other things through our police department and first responders, emergency shelters, those type of things. It just is we'll sit there, we'll quantify it. I'll be happy to visit with him and talk about what's unique about our region that goes back 350 years. We've been here 100 years before the United States was ever formed. And I don't think people fully understand that. We're a region of 2.5 million people. Commerce on both sides, families on both sides. It's unique. There's no other place in North America like our region. You can stand on the top of a bank building and look south, and you can't tell where El Paso ends and Juarez, Mexico begins.
We're seeing these images again of El Paso over the weekend after this all played out. Some of this video is during that was all happening, and you see the first responders, you see the police on the scene there. The president says he wants to certainly first and foremost thank them for their efforts in all of this. But you look back, and that was a day where so many of these victims, their families, they had arrived just to go shopping that day and carry on with their everyday lives, and this happened. No one could have expected this, and this is harmful to go ahead, Mayor.
This evil that perpetrated this horrendous killings came from out of town. He did not come from El Paso. I am convinced he would not have come from our region at all. That's not what we're about. We will come together. This will not define us. That morning, Saturday morning, people were preparing for back-to-school shopping. It was a normal day. People asked me if I was surprised that there were Mexican nationals in Walmart. No, that's where we are. We're one region, back and forth. And I'm not sure any of the real healing will start until we finish the 22 funerals.
And that is going to be just absolutely devastating for so many. And I know that you plan on attending those funerals. What update can you give us right now on the investigation?
He's been all I've heard from our chief of police has been very cooperative. He's basically telling them everything. His manifesto is a real indictment to begin with hate crimes and white supremacy. Texas will seek will try him for capital murder, which will if convicted, be subject potentially to execution. If they do hate crimes on the federal side, it also has a potential for that. but I want to see him prosecuted to the full extent.
It's hard to believe how political this has become, with some choosing to blame the president in some cases, but there is a blame game happening, and it has gotten very political. Do you care to respond to what you've heard that is currently out there, Mayor?
I've been trying to avoid politicizing any part of this. I don't think it's proper for the families, and it's not reflective of our community. At our vigil Sunday night, the mantra was, we will confront hate with love. And I'm just trying to carry that forward. So I understand people running for political office and certain needs, but that's not what we're about today. And I'm representing all of El Paso as we meet with the president.
All right, and he is departing the White House now. Dee Margo, the mayor of El Paso, we appreciate you coming on with us this morning. Thank you, sir.